Good morning. Let us now continue with day 4 of our session. Let's quickly do a recap of the properties which we did in our previous video. That is, first set is we have sine inverse 1 upon x equal to cosec inverse x, cos inverse 1 upon x is equal to sec inverse x, and tan inverse 1 upon x is equal to cot inverse x. Likewise, we have cosec inverse 1 upon x is equal to sine inverse x, sec inverse 1 upon x is equal to cos inverse x, and cot inverse 1 upon x is equal to tan inverse x. Similarly, the next set of properties were sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus sine inverse x, tan inverse of minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x, cosec inverse minus x is equal to minus cosec inverse x. And the next set is cos inverse minus x is pi minus cos inverse x, cot inverse minus x is pi minus cot inverse x, and sec inverse minus x is equal to pi minus sec inverse x. The next set of properties is sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. This holds true for any and every angle x in the domain of sine inverse and cos inverse. Similarly, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is pi by 2. And the third result, cosec inverse x plus sec inverse x is pi by 2. And the last set of properties which we did in the previous video is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y over 1 minus xy in case xy is less than 1, and tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to pi plus tan inverse x plus y over 1 minus xy in case xy is greater than 1, provided both x and y are greater than 0. And the third result in this category was tan inverse x minus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x minus y over 1 plus xy, and the constraint for this is xy should be greater than minus 1. Now let us consider the last set of results, that is, this will be the fifth set of results, that is 2 tan inverse x is equal to sine inverse 2x over 1 plus x square when mod x is equal to less than or equal to 1. It is also equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square over 1 plus x square when x is greater than or equal to 0, and it is also equal to tan inverse 2x over 1 minus x square when minus 1 is less than x is less than 1. Now let's quickly see as to how these results can be proved. So let's start with the first one. So now whenever we have to prove such kind of results, we will always start with the function which is there in the left side, assume it to be x. As we did in the previous result also, we assume it to be x, and then using this value we will use that value in the right hand side to prove the needful. So let's start. Let tan inverse x equal to y. This gives us tan y equal to x. Now start with the right hand side. So what do we get? Sine inverse 2x plus 1 upon x square is equal to, now in this you substitute for x equal to tan y. So we get sine inverse 2 tan y over 1 plus tan squared y. But what does this result signify? If you all remember clearly, this is nothing but the result for sine 2y. So this gives us sine inverse sine of 2y. Now we are already aware that sine inverse, when it acts on sine, it gives us back the angle. The same way, if sine acts on sine inverse, it will give us back the whatever is there in the bracket. So here what do we get? This is equal to 2y. Again substituting back the value of y in this, what do we get? It is equal to 2 tan inverse x, and thus we have sine inverse 2x over 1 plus x square is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Likewise, the second result also we do the same way. Let tan inverse x equal to y. This gives us tan y equal to x, substituting in the right hand side. So what do we get? Substituting it in the right hand side. So this gives us cos inverse 1 minus x square over 1 plus x square will be equal to cos inverse, in place of x we will write tan y. So 1 minus tan squared y over 1 plus tan squared y. If you remember clearly, this is the result for cos 2y. So this gives us cos inverse cos of 2y. Again, cos inverse, when it acts on cos, we will be left with only 2y. Substituting back the value of y, we will get 2 tan inverse x, and so we get cos inverse 1 minus x square over 1 plus x square is equal to 2 tan inverse x. Now exactly on the same lines we do the third result, that is again the same way. Let tan inverse x equal to y, which gives us tan y equal to x, and substituting in the right side of this, that is tan inverse 2x over 1 minus x square will give you tan inverse. In place of x, you will write tan y. So, you get 2 tan y over 1 minus tan squared y. Now, this is the result for tan 2y, and so we get tan 2y which gives us 2y which gives us 2 tan inverse y, and thus we have thus we get tan inverse 2x over 1 minus x square will be equal to 2 tan inverse x. Thank you.